It is the popular saying that a healthy society is a wealthy one. On the Great Mind program, medical experts are available to provide solutions to various health challenges. You desire greatness in life. Successful men and women in the society are available on the Great Mind program to reveal to you the secrets to their greatness. The Great Mind of Mental Children is a watch for all. Meet me on the program every Sunday between 3:30 and 4 p.m. Happy Sunday. It is another wonderful moment with me, Bola Olayode, on the program, The Great Mind. The personality we are celebrating on the program this week is late Alhaja Ayisat Morawo Shittu-Eeyi, the mother of the renowned broadcaster, Mr. Adetoyinse Shittu Alamu, popularly known as Alamu Man. On the end segment are these centers on the cards distributed by Osun Health Insurance Agency to the vulnerable people in the state for them to enjoy the free health care of the agency. It will be recalled that Osun Health Insurance Agency, which has become a leading health insurance agency among the Committee of States in Nigeria on its establishment in the year 2018, has the vision to be a world-class provider of access to sustainable, qualitative health care readily available and affordable to every resident in Osun State, with also the mission to provide access to qualitative health care free from financial hardship to residents of the state by pulling funds from public-private partnership to strengthen healthcare system based on equity, integrity, transparency, and solidarity while providing regulatory oversight. Osun Health Insurance Agency has succeeded in actualizing its vision and mission by strictly adhering to the core values that is based on equity in its service delivery. The vulnerable people that were captured across the local government areas of the state for the free health component of Osun Health Insurance Agency under the social health scheme of the agency have been issued cards at all the local government areas of the state without any discrimination.
For those people who are vulnerable, for the people who do not have jobs, they don't have anybody that they depend on, they too are human beings that God made. And in this, the government of our governor, Mr. Adetoyinse, he has provided money for those people to be treated free of charge. So I don't like to hear it when people say free health services, free health services. The free health component of the state health insurance scheme, that is the free health component, and that's the one that takes care of the vulnerable persons. The state government, in our law, the state government will give 2% consolidated revenue of the state. The local government will give 2% consolidated revenue of the local government to provide services free of charge for these vulnerable, and they are huge because the statistics that was done in 2019 showed that 52.4% of the 5.2 million population of Osun State are vulnerable. But we are not just looking at it blanketly. We are going to them where they are, and we are doing validation of the social register which we have received, and we are taking new people as we see them, vulnerable persons. They satisfy the criteria of vulnerability. We will enroll them and we'll start giving them treatment free of charge. Where we have got to, the status now is that we have produced cards. 75% of the cards of the 63,912 persons that were enrolled are already produced. We have distributed the available cards to all the local health authority secretaries in the local in the states, and those that are yet to have the cards produced, we have distributed the panel list, that is the list of the enrolled persons per facility. We have distributed them to the local health authority secretaries, who will now give them to the OICs, officers in charge of those focal PSCs where the people will be receiving treatment. In the next 2 weeks, we intend to complete the production of the cards for all of them. But that does not stop them from receiving treatment. Once you know that you put your name down, you were captured in Oloti Primary Health Center. You will go to Oloti Primary Health Center. You go there now, your name is there on the panel list. The OIC, the officer in charge, and the 2IC, the second in command to the officer in charge, they know. The people who are in that facility, they know you because they saw you when you came to register. So even without the ID card, or you just tell them that your name is there, they will check your name for the list and they will give you treatment. For the vulnerable, it is free of charge. So right now, 75% of the cards have been produced, but the list, panel list, has gone to all the 332 primary health centers where the enrollees can go and be receiving treatment without their cards or with their cards. For those who have been given the cards, if they don't go and show their cards, they will not be treated. But for those who have not been given their cards, they will just go and tell them, my name is on that list. Check. And once they find the name on the list, they treat them. That is where we are as of today.
All the cards that are ready to be those primary health care centers where they have been empaneled. But we want to do a ceremonial distribution of the card, especially for the priority release, who we call the vulnerables. They have been enrolled, but we want it to be known that it is through the magnanimity and the passion of the executive governor of the state, Alhaja that has ensured that this thing must be extended to those who are vulnerable, people that cannot afford even the basic medical attention, to be treated free of charge, 100%. They don't have to pay any premium. They don't have to make any contribution toward it. If they are sick genuinely, they can go to the health centers with their card and they will be treated. Even when they require a secondary intervention, they will be treated and we shall actually pay the service fee for such treatment. So, and the number that has been taken into cognizance in this area is a total of 69,366 people, and this is being funded through the Basic Healthcare Promotion Fund, which was given by the federal government, and that one is taking care of 63,012, while the state equity contributed by the state is taking care of 5,454. So that is to ensure that these people are properly taken care of and they are being registered. Although the registration is still continuous, but as of today, that is the figure. But anytime soon, the government himself will come and do the symbolic distribution of the cards to the people, such that the people will even know who is that one behind the good things that they are enjoying.
Thursday, September 23, 2021, was the turn of the vulnerable people who reside in Ede South local government area, where cards were distributed to them to take to the various chosen hospitals to enjoy free healthcare services being provided by Governor Adegboyega Oyetola's led administration through Osun Health Insurance Agency. The Executive Secretary, Board of Directors, Osun Health Insurance Agency was represented at the event by the Director of Programs, Farm Olasukomi Sumanu.
So, Osun Health Insurance Scheme, tí Dr. Niyi Ogini, tí ó jẹ́ Executive Secretary ní tó jẹ́ olórí fún tó ń darí ẹ̀ lábẹ́ àwọn pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀gá wa tí wọ́n wà ní ilẹ̀. Nígbà tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn tí kò rọwọ́ họrí pé kíṣẹ́ lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti wá wọn jáde. àdẹ̀dùpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run tí àwọn èèyàn wá gbìyànjú tí àwọn èèyàn sì jáde tó dìde àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn orí náà jáde níbẹ̀ tí Ọlọ́run àdéhùn tí wọ́n wá ṣe wọ́n sì ka ẹ̀ wọ́n ní àwọn máa ṣe káàdì fún wọn káàdì pélébé tí àwọn ó ṣe fún wọn lélẹ́yìí tí káàdì yẹn bá ti dé ọwọ́ ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wá oríire tó tóbi ni bí ọmọ yìí ṣe wà tó bá ti lè gba káàdì pẹ́rẹ́ báyìí tí wọ́n bá ti lè fún lẹ́nìí tó bá ti gbà tó bá ti gbéra ń sìn tó bá ti lọ sí mortality center ibi tó rẹ́gísà sí yẹn tó bá ti débẹ̀ lọ́kàn lọ́sẹ̀ ní báyìí ọ̀gá ara ṣe bákan bákan o wọ́n ṣàyẹ̀wò fún bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ ni tí wọ́n ṣe àyẹ̀wò fún tán bóyá màlẹ́ríà ló mú ni gbogbo oògùn tí ó lò pátá ó ti di dúkìá tí wọ́n ti gbé wọ́n ṣe fún tí oògùn Yorùbá tó wá sí ní bíbà yìí wọ́n ní láti ti gbéra bóyá wọ́n rí fáyà rẹ̀ bóyá state hospital ni kó tó dé state hospital àwọn táwọn wíì ti ṣiṣẹ́ rẹ̀ tí má ti ń láàdì síbẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n máa dárò lẹ́yìn ọ̀sán kan ní.
adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ yìí ní iná wàhálà náà wàlá àtùbẹ̀rẹ̀ ánàkà bìnnà ìgbẹ̀rù ìjọba èyí ìṣèjọba ìtẹ̀jẹ̀ tí máa tẹ̀yàn jẹ àwọn ìjọba kan ti tà á jẹ lọ àwọn eléyìí wọn náà jẹ àmọ́ adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ wọn púpọ̀.
Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ló ṣe ó kú ìtọ́jú wa mo lè sì ṣe mo lè gbọ́wọ́ mo lè fàìsàn lè gbà ó lo gómìnà wọn ó lò pẹ́ bí wọ́n bá ń lọ ọkọ̀ wọn ò lè forí sọ́jú ọkọ̀ wọn ọmọ ẹlẹ́fò ẹ̀yìn bẹ́ẹ̀ wá náà ọkọ̀ ní ọmọ ẹlẹ́fò ẹ̀yìn kan gbẹ́jú ọ̀nà ẹ̀sẹ̀ àdúgbò
mọ̀tánìtì láwẹ̀ adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà torí pé a ti rí èyí látàrí ewúrí tanàlá àti rí odò bàbá yìí àmọ́ àwa dúpẹ́ ìgbésẹ̀ tó náà gbé ìpínlẹ̀ ṣubú ara olè ayé olè mi ò ní ìjà àwọn adánilọ́nà ò ní ìdá lọ́nà àwọn tí ìjẹ́dọ̀ láti yọrí mú òní rẹ́bù mi ẹ̀yin náà ṣe wá gbé lé lọ nípa ìmọ̀yẹ tí bòye lọ tí ó ta nǹkan bá ń tí ọmọ ta ni àwa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tẹ́yìn náà ilé yìí ọ̀nà yín ẹ̀ ní ṣubú ẹ̀ ní ṣubú ẹ̀ ìjọba tẹ́yìn lóye lọ ẹ̀yin náà rí tẹ́sí ọmọ yóò rí sí òkìkí ayé lọ́wọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́la áúlà aláàpọ̀ àtàbí láìláàṣì.
wọ́n ní èèyàn yẹn ní kẹ́ni sì míì sí bọ́mọdé dájú pé orí àná yọ gbà mí adúpẹ́ gidigidi akọ́dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ náà torí jọ́ta akọ́ wá rẹ́jísítà fún kinní yìí tá a bá wò sí àsìkò ó ti lé lọ́dọ̀ kan oore ọ̀fẹ́ Ọlọ́run la rí gbà tá a fi dọjọ́ òní adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run nígbà adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run tán àwa adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ gómìnà wa olóríire Alhaji Isiaq Adégbóyèga Oyètọ́lá Ọlọ́run ti máa tẹ̀ síwájú sí dáadáa yóò mọ ojú wọn ṣe Ọlọ́run nípa wọn ti kò ní fi hàn sílẹ̀ nígbà tá a dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ gómìnà wa tán a dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ oníṣòwò òyìnbó wa alàgbà ní yọ̀gẹ́ni tí ẹ jẹ́ alákòóso health insurance scheme ti Ọ̀ṣun níbí Ọlọ́run máa tẹ̀ síwájú wọn ò ní ṣiṣẹ́ lógo Ọlọ́run olóòdì òtí wọn alọ́ àbọ̀ wọn olóòjẹ́ kọ́ máa dáa lóòkọ́ gbogbo àwa olùgbé jagunjagun wọ̀ọ̀lù nílùú Ẹdẹ níbí ìfín dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ gómìnà wa lọ́dọ̀ dókítà wa níyì ọ̀gẹ́ni pé wọ́n ṣe o wọ́n kó àfọmọnìyàn ṣe o kò ní bàjẹ́ o Ọlọ́run wà pẹ̀lú wọn. ó mú mi nírántí àáfàá kan níbi ìwò ti kú báyìí Muhammadu Baki ó ní iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ èèyàn ó ní làdúrà rẹ̀ béèyàn bá ti ṣe dáadáa ẹ̀ bá àmọ́ ṣe pé kò sí tọkọ lọ́mọ dáadáa ọmọ àbá ni dáadáa ọmọ àbá gómìnà wa wọ́n mọ̀ tẹ̀síwájú àti gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n gbà ṣiṣẹ́ wọn báyìí kọ́lá láwùlà wọ̀ lápáta ilá abilà rẹ̀.
adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Ọlọ́run lóye yóò máa ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run rẹ̀ bá wọn ṣébà tí ń fẹ́ wọn adúpẹ́ pẹ̀lú ètò tí káàdì tán ṣe fún wa lọ́síwájú yóò máa bá wọn ara rẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa náà tó sì wà náà mr ọ̀gbẹ́ni náà kí wọn wọ́n gbìyànjú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe fún wa yìí Ọlọ́run ìjọba bàjẹ́ o láwọláwọlá kúwàtà ilá abilà rẹ̀.
Meanwhile, a few days ago, Director of Program Famolasokunmi Sumonu was at Igbajo, Brondro local government area of Osun State to meet with the community leaders on the social health scheme of Osun Health Insurance Agency.
Sẹ́yìn àbájá 12,060 naira níbẹ̀rẹ̀ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí fún ọdún kan oṣù 12 a lọ máa gba ìtọ́jú kódà tó bá jẹ mọ́ iṣẹ́ abẹ kò ní san kọ́bọ̀ mọ́. tó bá jẹ́ bí ilẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀ṣà láwà yìí tó bá jẹ́ ilẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ni wọ́n ní èèyàn fi àbàrá kékeré ó fi gbà ní ńlá tó bá jọmọ́ iṣẹ́ abẹ lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ wọ́n ṣe fún yẹn tó bá jọmọ́ tí ẹ̀mẹ́gbẹ́ lóṣogbo ní ìyàwó àyẹ̀wò káàkiri ọ̀ká níbí. You are not going to pay anything again. You are under insurance. Kódà tó pèsè bá lórí tó fẹ́ bí kí wọ́n ní àpò lẹ́jọ́ àbí o. Iṣẹ́ abẹ láti o. Kò sí ìdíkàsí tí ó sọ náà. Bí ẹ bá ti wà lábẹ́ ìpè. Bẹ̀ẹ̀ni tí ó ní ráńtẹ̀ ní pé kí ni ó di àwọn alábẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí ká kọ́ wà kó káwá tó fẹ́ ta o. Fún oṣù méjì láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀, ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn máa sọ nínú. Kí ni máa pààyàn náà? Àìsàn kan ní pààyàn gbà kílẹ̀ níbi àwọn Nàìjíríà lè yí. Àìsàn kò pààyàn. Bí owó bá ti tọ́jú ẹ̀. Owó bá ti tọ́jú ẹ̀sìn ní máa pààyàn nígbà tí. Ṣé wàá lọ ní sẹ́sìn ẹ̀gbẹ́ à? Bàbá kan náà sí ìṣe àdéhìkan sí ìlú. Ìta àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ní pé kò láti máa ń lówó báyìí. Kò sí àmọ́ nínú ètò àwà yìí. Ẹjẹ́ aránsẹ́ sí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa tó wà lókèrè. Èmi ti sanwó fún ìyá àkèmí. Ó sì ti ní káàdì lọ́wọ́. Olúkàkùn tó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fún bàbá rẹ̀. Àbí ìyá rẹ̀ ló wà láyé. Ẹni pé wàhálà àwọn ọ̀dẹ́ pọ̀. Lẹ́yìn ìjọba fóònù ní àhálà àti òṣèlú kan, ẹ̀mú káàdì ní ẹ lọ léwu. Kò sí fẹ́ǹsì níbẹ̀, ẹ̀ẹ́dì dókítà, mọ́ọ̀fù yìí lóòfù. Ní bá lóòfù yìí jẹ́ 5,000 naira, ẹ wà fún 500 naira. Ní bá lóòfù yìí jẹ́ 10,000 naira, yóò fún 1,000 naira. Bí wọ́n lè ṣe bá ṣe ṣe kò yìí náà. Ìlú ìgbàjọ́ la wà yìí, kò sí ìlú tá a ti lọ bí táwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ìfún yóò bá ṣe dájọ́. Abẹ́rẹ́ wá, lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́. Gbogbo ọ̀pẹ́tì ló wà nílẹ̀ yìí nílùú yìí a lè ṣe ìkà ọ̀gá láàrin ara wa ẹgbẹ́ àwọn owó ẹgbẹ́ ẹjọ́ àwọn ọ̀dà sílẹ̀ padà díẹ̀díẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ ọlọ́kadà gbogbo ẹgbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ kò sí ọlọ́dà gbogbo owó tó wá pamọ́ ọlọ́mọdé àbí wà ìṣòwò.
You are welcome to the segment where we celebrate the achievers of our time. We are celebrating the virtuous woman of inestimable value, the mother of Mr. Adetoyeshi Shittu Alamu, popularly known as Alamu Man, because Alhaja Morawo Shittu-Eeyi was a very upright and resourceful woman in her lifetime, coupled with the impact she succeeded in making on the lives of the people that crossed her path when she was alive. Mama Ayisat Morawo Abel was born 94 years ago into the Awani Bako family compound in Isale Osun on Esa Bebe Street, Osogbo. She was the only child. Her mother, who was a Yasuno of Ivelodo Mosque at Isale Osun in Osogbo, had for her father Pa Lawani. The name Morawo ni Miorinu given to her at birth was a statement of doubt, because Lawani, her father, who gave her that name, was not sure the baby girl would live, because 3 had come before her but all died. Since the baby Morawo Miorinu was a very fair complexioned girl and very pretty, being a slim, beautiful girl at the age of 17, she was attracted to a cocoa merchant, the great and noble Bolarinwa Shittu-Eeyi, who then resided in Ghana. She eventually got married to the man from Gold Coast and became the 10th and last official wife of the cocoa merchant Pa Bolarinwa Shittu-Eeyi at the age of 20. Alhaja Ayisat Morawo Abel Shittu-Eeyi, a virtuous woman of inestimable value, gave birth to 10 biological children. 9 of them are males, with only one female, Mama Ayisat Morawo Abel Shittu-Eeyi, who can best be described as a mother hen who loves, protects, and defends her children, can also be likened to the virtuous woman in the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, from verse 10 to the end. in the Bible who loves, cares, and makes provision for her husband and children. The last verse of that scripture states that give her of the fruit of her hands and let her own works praise her. Alhaja Morawo Shittu-Eeyi, who became a widow at the age of 50, succeeded in raising giants in various fields of human endeavors, among whom are the renowned broadcaster Mr. Adetoyese Omopenu Shittu-Alamu, popularly known as Alamu Man, Alhaji Amadu Kayode Shittu, the man known as Baba Saleh of the NURTW Olorunda Branch 2, Okefia in Osogbo, Bola Safireyus Shittu, Jubril Adebayo Shittu, and the field commander of Amotekun Corps of the Southwest Security Network, Ayisat Amitolu Shittu. Mama Ayisat Morawo Shittu-Eeyi, who was transited to glory on August 14, 2021, never had formal education, but she was and remained an intelligent woman from cradle to the grave. Saturday, September 25, 2021 was a day to be reckoned with. It was a date slated for the final funeral ceremony of Alhaja Ayisat Morawo Shittu-Eeyi, a virtuous woman whose price was far above rubies.
Oríire tí a ṣe ni pé màmá yín ó gbègbè. Àlùwọ́n sínú wàlẹ̀ sínú àbí ọmọ Nàìjíríà ni ó bí. Kápẹ́ láàrin màmá yín àjọba yín ò dọ́gba ní ẹ̀rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ti rí. Gbogbo ọmọ tó bá yàn kó lọ kí ìyá rẹ̀ ní ògbègbè. Ẹ̀yin òbí tẹ̀ wá bí tọ́mọ yín ya wèrè ẹ lọ tọ́ ní èyí ẹ̀tọ́kọ yín ṣe. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ jáde náà ti fẹ́ẹ̀lì tí ti bàjẹ́ wájú ọkọ yín. Ẹ fara pa. Ẹ kí wàá ṣe ọmọ ìyá lọ tó bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀.
Iná omi àhápò bí ìkẹrọ mi.
Bàbá yín ló sì gbègbè ara ayé. Gbogbo tí yẹn bá ṣe lórí burúkú ara ọmọ ní òtí bẹ̀sán. Ẹ fẹ́ kí gbọ́ lónìí. Bàbá a gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ràn ara wa nìkan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ti jòkó ló jẹ́ àgbè pásítọ̀tì yín bọ́lá ṣe pè yín. Ó ti sọ ìjókòó ìdàlágbára síbẹ̀ kọ́. A ṣe pé kì í ṣe ọba Èkó, kì í ṣọba Sàǹfàrà, kì í ṣe ẹlẹgbẹ́ yín nìkan lẹ̀ ń dá lò. Àṣẹ ẹ̀ṣọ́ wálẹ̀ débi kẹ́ máa dẹ́ni tí ò tó yín lò. Ẹ fẹ́ràn ara yín nìkan.
Alhaja Ayisat Morawo Shittu, who was a Yasuna, leader of the women faithful in Islam in her lifetime, was a religiously tolerant and ethnically accommodating person. Her daughters-in-law have this to say about her.
She was pleasant, she was nice, she was always praying. She is the kind of man that prays. Anytime she sees me, you know I'm a Christian and she's a Muslim. So whenever she prays and I'm looking at her mouth, she will say in antenna, and later she will say Lórúkọ Jésù, and we both of us will laugh. So she has been pleasant ever since I married her son, and she has a motherly role. She plays a motherly role all along throughout her life. So I can say that she is a wonderful woman.
Ìgbàtúyàwó àlàyé ìyá àgbàmọ́ ó dẹ̀ kó ẹbí mọ́ra ó kó ọmọ mọ́ra ọkùnrin gan ó dùn àjọ torí sẹ́kẹ̀ àwáyé kó òṣìrí àti amákìkìyà.
Mama Morawo Shittu-Eeyi was known to be a forthright and non-compromising character with doggedness and determination to succeed the positive values she was able to impart on her children.
Màmá mi Ayisat ìyá takuntakun ìyá tó ń fẹ́ràn ọmọ ìlójú bí ara rẹ̀ ìyá yẹn ó jẹ́ kí gbogbo èèyàn ṣùgbọ́n rẹ̀. Màmá tó jẹ́ pé bó ń ṣe ń bàtàwá wà lọ́dọ̀ rẹ̀ kéékèèké àwọn ọmọ orogún tí ò sí lọ́dọ̀ bàbá wa ń tọ́jú wọn ju àbá lọ. Wọ́n bá ra aṣọ fún àwọn ẹni yẹn tí ọba ra aṣọ fún wa wọ́n bá bí léèrè pé màmá kí ló dé ra aṣọ fún wa ilé ẹ̀ ra aṣọ fún wa. Ó ní màmá kò sí bí kò sẹ́ni tí ó bí òun léèrè pé òun ọ̀rọ̀ aṣọ fún yín. Nígbà tá a wà ní Ghana ní 70-60 màmá yẹn ó máa lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ handle ọmọ ló máa dáradára especially tó bí ìrọ̀bá jẹ̀ síbẹ̀ ló máa sojú fún un. màmá takuntakun abiyamọ ní tó mú o tó kú tí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké àdúgbò ń sunkún pé nǹkan sí àwọn mọ́sálásí wọn ní nǹkan sí àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá dàrú mọ́sálásí tó bá ti sọ báyìí ẹ ṣe báyìí ẹ ṣe báyìí tó àmọ́ ti ṣe báyìí ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Màmá ni o.
From the age of 10, 12, Mama will buy me a newspaper 2 times in a week. It was called Daily Graphic. I'm talking of 1962, 1964. I will go straight to the first column, read it, and that is what has helped me to be a successful speaker of language. And then one of the renowned sports editors of this world in the last 20 years. I stopped being a sports editor more than 25 years ago, but I still know the current form of sport. Mama was a disciplinarian, a first-class disciplinarian. If you were a little child and you would love to play tantrum, they will sit you down and spank you. You are the little boy who would leave the lower lip, you will come and touch it and twist it for you. So she was a disciplinarian. I have suffered under her before. 2 times she put pepper in my eye because I had been stubborn. Or because I had done what I shouldn't have done. That was the woman. Mama could give her heart and everything to a human being. Even as an old woman, if when you gave her money as stipend, monthly stipend, she would keep it and go and buy clothes and distribute to people. When she was Mama Odituo, she would prepare clothes for sales. People will come when he knows you don't have money, you give it to the company. That's what happened. That's why I said in my new book, The Irreproachable Virtuous, the biography of Mama Ayisat. Wonderful woman.
But she was a mother because as children she was the last wife and she took every one of us as his children. She was our nurse. If anybody had a shop, she was the person who dressed it. In fact, the first toothbrush we used was a right hand. She was she organized us because she was the youngest of the wives. She organized us. Cleanliness, everything. So we were so close. There was no discrimination. She from my own mother's children and then her children especially, we were always together. And she was so close to her mother that she called her my mother, Mommy.
God granted an arrest to the woman of Inestimable valor, Alhaja, Morawo, Shittu-Eeyi, and watch over the children she left behind. On that note, we are ending this week edition of the program, The Great Mind. Next Sunday is another date. God willing. Till then, stay blessed.